There is almost always a struggle between what you want to do and what you already know how to do, what you already have a history of doing. You have to realize that in order to do something new that you want to achieve, that you want to really enact in your life, you really have to fight all of the things that you already have programmed into your mind, that you already have programmed into your behavior. That's what you are fighting. You are fighting all of that momentum, all of that inertia of your past self doing other things. That's why it's so hard to quit certain bad behaviors. But you see, it's much easier to quit bad behaviors because you have almost all the reasons in the world to quit bad behaviors because you can see the downsides. And you can imagine how hard it is to actually quit good behaviors. You might ask yourself, why would you want to quit something that's good for you? Well, there are other things that are much, much, much better than you would expect. But in order to achieve and get those behaviors in your repertoire, you have to get rid of the things that are good, not only the things that are bad, but you have to understand that in order to really have a better strategy, a great strategy, you have to get away from the good strategy and have to embrace a greater one. But you have to realize that most people think that the strategies that they have them because they give them the best results. No, it is just because of the number of repetitions. That's why they have these strategies. It is because it's what they are accustomed to, what they know most about. It feels like home, so it doesn't feel like taking a risk on a new strategy. You have to realize that even faced with undeniable fact of a better strategy, they will not take it. Just because this good habit that they have has such a grasp on them that they don't even realize. They fall in love with the good habits that they have. And it's a good and beautiful thing. But you have to realize that the good habits sometimes stop you from having great habits. You have to understand that not only the bad habits that you have stop you from having great ones, but also the good ones. You have to realize this singular fact that it is harder to get rid of something that's benefiting you, but it's keeping you down without even knowing, without even realizing, than it is to actually get rid of something that's actually bad. Both of them are almost impossible for most people, but you have to realize, once again, that it's much harder to get rid of something that has proven itself useful for so many times. But you see, it is not about the fact that it has been proven more or that it gives inferior results. It is not about that. It is just the force of habit that keeps that strategy alive. And you have to really consciously fight against that all the time. So the impossibility of people to just get rid of bad habits just multiplies when they have to get rid of something that has benefited them in the past. Their psyche doesn't want to just get rid of that and try something new. That's why it's so hard to change. That's why it's so hard to have different outcomes in your life.